Hello everyone, we're continuing on with Aviary Attorney from where we last left off after we discovered, discovered that the judge was behind everything, which kind of seemed pretty obvious once he decided to show up in the first place. Well, I mean, I guess in hindsight now he seems obvious, but anyway, and now we are trying to stop a revolution, which is like trying to get a tiger to change his stripes. Anyway, so the question is, where do we start? Also, I forgot to do that. 1 second. I continue to forget to set those things right before the video starts. Okay, so there's the Part8, nearly bridge, blah, blah, blah. So everywhere I'm gonna go, it's definitely going to be a day taker. Perhaps I should go with them first, since they are detectives. I could use them. Like there, then the bar. Those are the usual places you would find information. Yeah, let's start with there first. And again, I do hope I remember all the voices correctly. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, right, I forgot. It was a fox. For some reason I was thinking it was a wolf. Anyway. Well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretense, as it were. Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guests some tea? Oh, of course, Monsieur Fulpis, of course. Messieurs, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile? Darjeeling? Maybe? I think that's how you say it. Chamomile, why not? Chamomile sounds good to me. Thanks, Mousy. Sure, I can go for some chamomile too. Okay, 1 pound of chamomile coming right up. Let's get down to business. What is it that you two came here for? We just have a couple of questions. Let's start with the top of the list, I guess. Monsieur Vulpes, have you heard any rumors of an uprising? Of course. These days, a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. And the color of red being angry men, and the black of times long past. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter. But what could you tell us about the dissenters, specifically? Do you know where they are meeting? I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else? Of course, this one. The sandwich. Have you ever heard of a person called Croquet Monsieur? And no, we aren't talking about the sandwich, unfortunately. The Croquet Monsieur? Are you referring to the black market salesman? The man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how illegal? Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we are looking for. Do you know him? Me personally? No, monsieur. I just know of his vile reputation. I see. Then do you have any idea how we can find him? Meeting the Croquet Monsieur... Croquet, monsieur? I don't know why... face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody, after all. I know. I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days, and I will tell you where and when you can find Croquet Monsieur. That's an enormous help. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Monsieur Vulpes. Of course, there is a price. A price? It's just a small fee. A mere 30 francs. I can easily part with that. Hey, we saved your derriere over that Prince Swan business. Is this any way to show your gratitude? Monsieur Vulpes, you must understand that this is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of the king and country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I am running a business here. A fox has to eat. 30 francs, and I guarantee I will find you the Croquet Monsieur. That is my final offer. What do you say? I mean, I have, like... Yeah, I could spend 30 francs. Easy. Here you go, Monsieur. Very good. As I promised, return in 3 days or later, and I will tell you where the Croquet Monsieur can be found. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence. I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. It's my pleasure. Was there anything else you needed to ask? Nope. How about the tea? That's all. Have a pleasant day, Monsieur Vulpes. As to you, Monsieurs. Well, so much for the tea, I guess. The tea's ready, Monsieur Vulpes. It's ready. I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy. Oh, mother. Alright, so that takes care of one lead. That'll, I'm sure, bring up something. Unless, like, he gets found out and... Because I get the feeling he's probably going to go in disguise. Well, I mean, he's already made himself a character to do that. So now... Oops. No drinking, Bad Falcon! Calm down, Sparrow Son. I'm just here for information. Taverns are the first place to go to moan about the government. Therefore, they are the perfect rebel breeding grounds. Oh, that makes sense. Ah, it's you two. What will it be today? Wine or beer? I'm afraid it's just questions for now, Madame Quinel. We're looking for a man called Cocorico, Monsieur. Have you seen him? No, the name doesn't sound familiar at all. Okay. Okay. Have you heard any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government? Of course! This is a tavern, hun! If people couldn't come here to grope and talk about politics, where else could they go? That's true, but has anyone stood out? Well... Just between you and me, the pair drinking on the floor have been acting very shifty. Now, I'm not saying that they are or are not rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking, if you know what I mean. I think I do. Thank you, madame. Let's see, where to go? I think that's pretty obvious. Although, out of curiosity, I'm just wondering if there's anything in the card room. Probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Not today. No, thank you. I was mostly curious, but whatever. Drinking room. And that's when the mademoiselle told me to put the order in. No idea where she's going to keep him, though. Pierre. Oh wait, I forget what voice I gave him. Pierre, you know that she hates being called mademoiselle. You're just going to get stuck with guard duty again. Right you are. The madam it is then. Wait, she ain't married, is she? So why do we have to call her madam? Why don't you ask her yourself? No way. She would straight up eat me alive if I asked that directly. Wait, hush up. Do you smell that? It smells like... eavesdroppers. Can I help you, monsieurs? I mean, they're obviously going to deny everything, but might as well. What were you two just talking about before we were rudely interrupted? Well, I would like to include you in our conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business. I'm pretty sure that this isn't going to work, but... why not? It's worth a shot. As a matter of fact, it is our business. You see, we want to fight alongside the rebels. We do? Listen here, you. Hold on, Pierre. Let me handle this. Listen, monsieurs. I've seen you two around a couple of times. We're acquaintances, I suppose. Now, I don't know who you are, but I do know that your line of work involves a fair amount of investigation. Therefore, I must assume that you're some sort of detective or prosecutor. Am I far off the mark? Well, I would say yes, because he's a defense, but as I thought. Now, I don't claim to be part of any secret rebel alliance. I've never heard of such a thing. But if I were a member of such hypothetical group, I would not allow the entry of a man of the law like yourself. Understood? Damn, that's a solid shutdown. Yeah, I'll try asking something else. I think I assured myself of not getting answers from them now, but meh. Monsieurs, have you heard of a man called... Falcon, wait! There's a slight chance that these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, they might be scared off. Good point. I'll try to keep it subtle. You know, I might actually talk about the rifle. Maybe I can ask him about like a hunting trip or something like that. Anyway. Monsieur, I see you are carrying a rifle. Evidently. Who manufactured it? Ah, good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying old French charlevils. But it's this buoy is something special. See, it's American, from the Springfield Armory, model 1812. Percussion lock firing mechanism. An American musket, you say? That's certainly quite special. It must have been hard to procure. It's true that you can't buy guns of this quality from standard street sellers, but if you know the right people... Please go on. Well... Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear it from me, but to meet the Croquet Monsieur... Wow, that was actually a lot easier than I thought. Yes? Actually, it would be foolish for me to explain in public. It would be much easier if you just type this. The Book of Judges? What is this? Some sort of law book? This book's subject is not important. Just take it. Oh, I see. It's the Book of the Judges. From the Bible. Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. I appreciate the gift, monsieur, but I'm not religious. Nor am I. Then why are you... Just take it, you idiot! Bible books are what we use to pass around them codes and phrases, don't we? Code phrases? Pierre, please, I'm trying to be low-key, and I can't do that if you're mouthing off with that big beak of yours. Right, yeah. Try to forget what my friend said. Just, with a little searching, and with the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire. Is that a religious metaphor? No, monsieur, I'm being very literal. Well, thank you very much for the gift, monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how this is supposed to lead me to our gun salesman. Oh, I see. Well, I hear there's an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you showed a man your new book, he will be able to find you excuse me, a particular spiritual passage. Are you sure that this isn't all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you, I'm as secular as they come, monsieur. Friar at Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, monsieur. I'll make a note. Was there something else you wanted? That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you for your assistance, messieurs. It's nothing. Get out of here already. You two seem like decent fellows. Oh, you two seem like decent fellows. You shouldn't get involved in this rebel business. Just do whatever you need to do with the Croquet Monsieur and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do. I appreciate the advice, monsieur. Well, that Gory gave us a pretty big lead, I think. Are we ready to hit the road? Yes. Yep, let's make a move. I don't know why, but I just suddenly had... Well, I was going to say, I suddenly had the CSI theme song in my head, but it wouldn't have fit the situation, that's for sure. Wait, what's this? Hey, cinematic. Cocorico. What a view! You can see the July column so clearly from up here. Ah, Cocorico, you're already here. You have news about Croquet Monsieur, or is this about the other matter? Here you go, as requested, the full register of those who entered Paris's law school and the full list of graduates. Very good, let's take a look. Now, could you please tell me what this is about, Inspector? What exactly are you looking for? Look at this list of graduates. Do you see any names you recognize? Well, I see my own, class of 1837, and I see that moronic prosecutor, Rupert Rabington, under the class of 1846. Oh, and there's J.J. Falcon's name under the class of 1832. Very good. And take a look at this register page from 1829. See anything amiss? Probably his different name? Well, yeah, I figured as much. I don't see JJ's name, but I'm not sure quite what that implies, Inspector. The explanation is simple. J.J. Falcon changed his name sometime between 1829 and 1832, right around the time of the July Revolution. And why would he do that? Why, indeed. Monsieur Cocorico, you and I are roosters. We are birds of justice, birds of French national pride. But Falcon, he's a bird of prey. It is in his very nature to draw his talons and lash out at those around him. I have no doubt that when the pressure arises, he will show his true colors. I'm not sure if I agree with your personal assessment, Inspector. I have always suspected that JJ was a buffoon, an imbecile, and a troglodyte, but never would I describe him as a person of malice. Time will tell. Indeed. Do you need me for anything else, Inspector? Or shall I continue my investigation into the Croquet Monsieur? There is one more thing. Take this. Pistol? No thank you, Inspector. These are dangerous times. If you face a violent threat, you cannot hope to defend yourself with that riding crop of yours. I am well aware. I just find that these ghastly things tend to escalate situations rather than mitigate them. That's what everyone says during peacetime. Take it. Thank me when it saves your hide. Fine. I will keep hold of it. Well, Monsieur Cocorico, you have been most helpful. I'm just doing my duty. Good day, Inspector. Aha. Oh, there's Notre Dame. Okay. So... yeah, I think I'll go to Notre Dame first. I mean, that's where the lead's pointing me. I'm starting to think that, like, in this game, like, none of it's based on, like, going to the right location at the right time based on luck. I do think that all the evidence does kind of go in a somewhat linear path. Like, one thing leads to another. At least that's what I think. I mean, so far that's been the case. But anyway, moving on. Falcon and Sparrow's son step into the grand atrium of the Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines much of the crumbling outer wall. Unperturbed, a handful of devotees are silently kneeled in thought. Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were a religious type. Don't be silly. I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. We must find our mystery friar. Pardon me. Feels like something is in my throat. Pardon me as I take a drink. There we go. Much better. Do you think it's that hunched over fellow over there? I bet it's him. He looks super suspicious. It could be. Let's show some tact. And of course... Excuse me, Monsieur Friar! Do you know what tact is, Sparrowson? Okay, never mind. Welcome, my brothers. Welcome. All are welcome under the roof of the house of God. Are you here to confess your sins, or perhaps you wish to join in our services? Actually, Friar, we're here because... Falcon! That friar. He looks eerily familiar. Unfortunately, he does look a bit familiar. Now that you mention it, he does look like the guy who delivers our post, doesn't he? What? No! That's not what I meant, or who I meant. And how does he look anything like our postman? Am I going mad? Your friend appears to be upset. Don't mind him. He's just in a huff because he thinks you look like this judge we once met. Judge Romulus? I get that all the time. I'm his twin brother, you see. Oh good, I'm not going mad. Friar, would you say that you had a good relationship with Romulus? We were close, but as you may have heard... Excuse me. He got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks. I see. I didn't mean to pry. It's no trouble, but tell me, why are you here, my brothers? Oh, right. Well, we have a couple of questions. Actually, I'm kind of curious about the scaffolding. Why not? What's with all the scaffolding? Is some sort of construction work going on? That's right. A little repair. A little renovation. It's no secret that the cathedral has seen better days. The cult of reason did a lot of damage back in the days of the Revolution. But now we're well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory. The cult of reason? The religion of Christianity? Hey Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and cult? Don't be rude, Sparrowson. Don't worry, my brothers. I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in different packaging, don't they? Pretty much. Then maybe you'll come to learn the difference as you grow up. I promise some ideologies are worth following to the very end. But let's not talk anymore about cults and ideologies. I don't know why I keep wanting to say ideologies. It's Really stupid of me. Anyway, did you want anything else? Yes, obviously. Friar, we have something that we would like to show you. Le Bouc. Could you take a look at this? We heard that you could give special passage readings. Ah, I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you will find chapter 15, verse 2, to be particularly enlightening. Let's see. Chapter 15, verse 2. The chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. In this part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Please, could you read the passage? Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock Etam. I don't know why I have such trouble with these. It's probably my autism. But anyway, they said to Samson, "Knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us?" And Samson said unto them, "As they did unto me, so have I done unto them. As they did unto me, so have I done unto them." A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree? I would say it's poetic, although at the same time it does seem a bit barbaric in the sense of thinking of it along the lines of an eye for an eye, and then continuing on with leaving everyone blind. But I think for the sake of getting information, I will say this. It's poetic, a beautiful summation of justice. You understand the passage. That's delightful to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today who sits on a high chair and files endless paperwork, but an old judge, a holy judge, a shofet. Shofets were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgments and dispensed their own punishments. Am I starting to ramble? I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. The key word of the day is Etam. That's the name of the cave where Samson hid, the rock of Etam. Etam, got it. I'll make a note. It's like a backwards mate, but I'm confused. What do we do with this key word? That is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I am sure that if you put your faith in the right people, you can uncover the truth. We'll see what we can do. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you wish to make a confession? I wonder, could we take this to the historian in the library, and maybe he could point out a location in Paris? Perhaps. Go in peace, my brothers. I think that might be a good place to go. And so this is the third day, too. But I think I will go here just in case. First. Time to hit the books, am I right? If you're looking for the Croque Monsieur recipes, I guess that would be in the cooking section. We aren't here for recipes, Sparrow Son. This library fellow seems pretty intelligent. If there's something we've overlooked, he would know. Would you mind lowering Would you mind lowering your voice? Would you mind lowering your voices? You're disturbing me during my daily crossword. Oh, I should have known. It's the two harlequins. It's good to see you too, Monsieur. We have some questions. Of course you do. Fine, let's get this over with so I can get back to my puzzles. Damn it, I thought I could ask him about the thing. Have you ever heard the Croque Monsieur? The sandwich? Of course, I've heard of it. No, I mean the person with that name. No, that doesn't ring any bells. I'm familiar with the Earl of Sandwich, if that's any help. Wait, you can become an Earl of Food now? I'm in the wrong profession. Never mind, we'll try something else. Probably not, but it's worth asking, I guess. What can you tell us about an uprising, since I'm here especially, anyway? An uprising? Would you care to be more specific? A Paris uprising. You two cannot be serious. You want me to talk about every rebellion, revolution, and revolt that Paris has ever been through? We will be here all night. Or longer. What about an uprising that hasn't happened yet? A future uprising? I read the newspapers, Monsieur. The government tries to strangle the media, but the truth shines through the gaps of censorship. The citizens' contempt for our current leader is blatant. A future revolt is a very real possibility. That's all I know. I see. Nope. So unfortunately I wasted my time. I bid you a good day. So yeah, let's go to Fox. The Fox and Mousy. Monsieur Fulpis, you managed to dig up some good information, I trust? There is good news and there is bad news. Hit me with the bad news first, I guess. Hit me with the bad news first. The Croque Monsieur refuses to speak with anyone who does not know a secret password, which I think I know now, and I'm afraid I was unable to procure that particular password. I see, that is a problem. So what's the good news? If you want to meet the Croque Monsieur anyway, I've learned that he lurks around Rue des Moussettes on Friday evenings. Rue des Moussettes. Oh, the Monkey Road, by Notre Dame. That's easy enough to get to. I apologize that I could not be of more help. It's no problem at all, monsieur. You've given us a fantastic lead. Rue des Marmosets. Oh, I just got it. Marmosets. Anyway, Rue des Marmosets. On Friday. I'll be there. And I think we know what the password is. We do? Come on, Falcon. Don't be bird-brained. Yeah, even I figured it out before. I shan't delay you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do. That we do. Thanks for all the help, Monsieur Fulpis. So unfortunately, because it's Sunday, I have to wait an entire week. So the question is, where could I possibly go now? I'll have to wait until Friday, but yeah. Let's visit the Chateau, even though the Baron's not there.
Ah, you there. I remember you. You guys helped me out with this little dilemma.
What is it, mademoiselle?
Which country is better?
Could you help me, mademoiselle?
Great Britain or the United States of America?
Well, considering who he is, he'd probably say this. Why not? Putting aside all prejudices, the British Empire is magnificent. I suspect that it'll continue to prosper for years to come. The USA is still a young nation. Anything could happen to it. Even though we do know what happened to it.
You think Britain is a safer option, huh? I suppose it would make for a shorter trip.
What is this about, mademoiselle?
Well, I'm thinking of taking a long trip. Everywhere I go in Paris, people are angry and depressed. It's like violence is about to break out at any moment. I've saved up enough, so I'm going to get out of here, follow my dream of starting a new life overseas.
Who's going to look after the Chateau Crinier?
Well, with the Baron's passing, they've decided to auction off his estate. I think the Demois are showing some interest in the household, so I guess they can handle the household duties themselves.
The Demois, you say? Interesting.
Anyway, this might be the last time we'll see each other, so I'll just say, au revoir, Sparrow-san. Au revoir, Monsieur Flacon.
Farewell, mademoiselle. I wish you a pleasant voyage.
So long, mademoiselle. Don't let those limeys push you around.
Hey, Falcon, I think we forgot something.
The
rebels, the Croque Monsieur, all the juicy investigative stuff. We're supposed to be asking questions. Oh, right, that completely slipped my mind. Isn't the matter? Colline didn't seem like the type to get involved with rebels and armed dealers. She probably knew nothing.
I suppose. In any case, she seems to be the only one with enough sense to escape before the violence starts.
Yeah. So actually, I'm about to hit my time limit, so I think I'll save the rest of the investigation until it turns Friday. Well, in the game, obviously. For the next episode. So, a little bit has happened. We've kind of found out that now we are under suspect because a rooster is, I assume, a bit annoyed with us kind of making him seem like a buffoon most of the time. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a comment if there's anything you liked or if you have any suggestions for the future. Subscribe if you want to see any videos from the past, present, and soon-to-be future. And until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, or hope you guys make it a great day, and I'll be seeing ya later.